It's game number 2 between Utica City FC and the Chihuahua Savage as we welcome you in to the Adirondack Bank Center after what was a complete dominating performance from the visiting side who sit atop the MASL yesterday in a 19-6 victory over the home side on the blue turf. Utica City struggling, Chihuahua firing on all cylinders yesterday. So many players with incredible performances, but none better than Hugo Puentes for Chihuahua, the star forward, with 4 goals and 4 assists on an 8-point night for him. On the other side, Utica City was led by Kelvin Oliveira, who had 2 goals and 1 assist. But really, the story of the night was how good that Chihuahua offense was yesterday. It's the same 2 teams today inside the Adirondack Bank Center as we welcome you in to Major Arena Soccer League action on MASL TV. A lot to look forward to today between 2 of the high-flying offenses as we continue to get set for kickoff. We're waiting on Chihuahua to make their way down to the field and get ready for the walkout between the 2 sides. Now, listen, we can talk all we want about the scoreline yesterday, but really the thing that killed Utica City was turnovers in the own defensive zone and also really mistakes going forward and attacking. A lot of play in the own defensive half of Utica was a lot left to be desired on that backside. You know, so many players, passes were slow, things weren't moving correctly, and then when Utica City did get those chances moving forward, things always fell apart in the final third. It was the last pass, the last touch, taking players on one-on-one versus passing to a teammate. It just seemed like the decisions weren't in tune with one another for UCFC last night, and that has led to a lot of lineup changes today. We'll start with the lineups for the visiting Chihuahua Savage. In goal starting is Diego Reynoso. He started yesterday as well, made a couple of incredible saves. On defense, number 4, Roberto Escalante alongside Jaime Romero. In the midfield, Jorge Rios. He had himself 3 goals and 1 assist yesterday, alongside Brian Macias, who tagged on 2 assists in yesterday's matchup. And up front, none other than Hugo Puentes, coming off his 8-point performance last night. On the bench for Chihuahua, it is a bench that runs deep and ran deep in the score sheet yesterday as well. It starts with backup netminder Cristian Hernandez, who we saw play in the second half yesterday. He made a couple of great saves as well. On defense, Luis Medrano on the bench for this Chihuahua side alongside Miguel Diaz. Javier Gallegos had 2 goals and 1 assist yesterday. Jose Gilberto Lopez had 2 goals. Some more defenders on the back end. Brandon Gonzalez is there. Cesar Ruiz. Jorge Leal had a great game locking down the Utica City FC attack and also providing some offense himself. Picked up 1 goal and 1 assist. Midfielder Carlos Hernandez is on the bench. And the big addition for Chihuahua is number 92 forward Moises Gonzalez, who was just acquired in a trade with Tacoma for cash considerations. The Brownsville, Texas native is making his first appearance for the Savage today, wearing the number 92. Has been in the MASL for now his 10th season. Spent so many years in Brownsville with the Barracuda, 1 year with the Syracuse Silver Knights, a couple of years spent with Rio Grande Valley. Played 2 years right here with UCFC in 2019-2020 and 2021-22. Played with Baltimore for 2 years, played in Tacoma for the first half of the season, and now is headed to Chihuahua to play alongside the league-leading Savage. So that's a big addition for this Chihuahua offense that is already so potent and already scoring goals left, right, and center. To add Moises Gonzalez is a big addition for the league leaders looking to go back-to-back in the top of the league and really back-to-back championships dating back the last couple of seasons. We'll get a look now at the Utica City FC lineups as finally players are out on the field. So we will let PA take over for the player introductions.
Your Utica City FC, starting with today's reserves. Number 1, Andrew Taylor. Number 2, Emmanuel Belliard. Number 3, Gordy Gerson. Number 4, Keaton Woods. Number 8, Jose Tavares. Number 9, Kelvin Oliveira. Number 16, Jace Berger. Number 33, Junior Pinal. Number 39, Manny Silva. And number 78, Nelson Santana. And now, MVHS, official healthcare provider of Utica City FC, presents your starting lineup. On defense, number 7, Gio Alves. Also on defense, number 30, Juan Alava. In the midfield, number 10, Nilton De Andrade. At forward, number 28, Vinny Dantes. Also at forward, number 49, Mershad Ahmadi. And in goal, number 25, welcome back, Brian Wilkin. Today's team doctor is Mira Yeager-McKeever, and the head coach of your Utica City FC is Everton Morena. Fans, we now ask that you please rise if you are able and join the players, coaches, and staff in removing your caps as Cub Scout Pack 23 presents today's colors. Please remain standing as we honor our neighbors to the south with the playing of the national anthem of Mexico, followed by the Star Spangled Banner. To perform both, please direct your attention to the Zamboni Tunnel and welcome Rick Imus. Give it up one more time for Rick Imus.
Back inside the Adirondack Bank Center after the Mexican national anthem and the American national anthem performed by Rick Imus on the guitar. And if you missed it, welcome back, Brian Wilkin, to the Utica City FC side. The goalkeeper has played in the MASL since 2019, spent the last 3 seasons with Utica City FC, and just signed yesterday and is in net today for Utica City FC. Started his MASL career in 2019 with the Rochester Lancers. Last season with UCFC, he made 12 appearances, had a goals against average of 8.06, has a 62.3%. 40 career MASL games with just under 1,800 career MASL minutes. Wilkin played a couple of MASL 2 games last season as well with the Utica City FC MASL 2 affiliate, United Elite Kreisnick FC. He scored a couple goals for that side as well, so he provides a little bit for this UCFC team moving forward on offense, but also a stout netminder that has wealth of experience in the MASL. And his last appearance was April 8th of 2024 at Kansas City. He made a save, and his career high in saves was that game in March of 2023 against the Monterey Flash, where he had 22 stops against Monterey in a loss for UCFC. Welcome back to Wilkin, and a welcome back to after a 19-6 loss to the Chihuahua Savage. We'll run through the rest of the UCFC starting lineup as we continue to get closer to kickoff from the Adirondack Bank Center. So it's Brian Wilkin back in net for UCFC. He's behind Juan Alava and Gio Alves on defense. Nilton De Andrade, Mershad Ahmadi, the midfielders, and Vinny Dantas donning the captain's armband for the UCFC side for the first time. Nate Bordeaux in the lineup today for UCFC. So Dantas gets the armband and will start at the target forward position for this UCFC side. In reserves, Drew Taylor, the goalkeeper who started yesterday, had 8 saves but did allow 14 goals, is backing up Brian Wilkin. UCFC, Toy Tavares is back, number 8. The last time he played was appearance. A couple of Gordy Gerson back from injury. He's been back and forth with his health. Good to see him back against this Chihuahua side. Kelvin Oliveira, Junior Pinal, and Manny Silva, another recent MASL 2 call-up for this UCFC side. And Silva's a quick player with a powerful left foot, and he played in his first MASL game on Thursday against the Harrisburg Heat. Looked really lively on offense, and well, you need a spark sometimes. You've got to pull into the reserves, and Manny Silva will look to make an impact today against this Chihuahua side that was clicking yesterday. We're closer and closer to kickoff, but as players continue to walk out, we remind you that MITRE is the official game ball sponsor of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. You can learn more at mitre.com. Players are out on the field. Utica City will move right to left. UCFC in the blue jerseys, blue shorts, blue socks. Chihuahua in the all black. Continuing to get set as the refereeing crew makes their way onto the field. Game ball is out there. And Chihuahua, 43 points in the MASL, a 15-3 record. UCFC sits 6th in the table with an 8-5-1 record and 25 points on the night. It'll be the Savage to get us underway in Game 2 of a weekend doubleheader series between the Savage and UCFC. Hugo Puentes will get us underway. And finally, the ball rolls and the clock starts inside of the Adirondack Bank Center. Escalante, who's got the captain's armband for Chihuahua. And now back to Reynoso. De Andrade heads it forward. Giving chase is Mershad Ahmadi. Here's Jaime Romero. One goal, 1 assist for. Ball down in the midfield and finds Dantas. All the way back to De Andrade. And a turnover in the midfield. And that was what killed UCFC yesterday, but this time, De Andrade able to work out from it. De Andrade has a man to his right, will take it himself. No, he'll pass it out now. Now Gerson fires, saved by Reynoso. First chance of the day for Gordy Gerson. And Juan Alava will track this one down. And Alava will not use Brian Wilkin. Instead, will go all the way up to Gerson. Pinched forward to Belliard, but turned over again in the defensive zone for UCFC. Jose Lopez, 2 goals yet. To the pin of that stout Chihuahua defense in Roberto Escalante. That held UCFC to 6 goals yesterday, and a majority of them in the fourth quarter, really in garbage time, after the Savage had built up a pretty considerable lead. This one rolling back, Wilkin, good shield, and first involvement for Brian Wilkin back in the Adirondack Bank Center for the first time in a while. Santana plays it out wide to Wilkin. Oliveira flicked forward, looking for Silva. Instead, it's turned over the other way. Crossfield pass poked away by Santana. Kelvin Oliveira gives chase and will head off as it's picked up again by Chihuahua. Ball into the corner, takes off the inside of the board, out of play, and it'll be a restart for UCFC. Just 2 minutes gone in this one, and so far it's been pretty even between the two sides. Gordy Gerson missed a big opportunity one way, as here's Manny Silva playing it back to Santana. Silva playing in his first game at home as a member of UCFC. Did play 1 game on the road. That was Thursday night. Little flick to Keaton Woods, and Woods into space, gets past one, but held up by Miguel Diaz, who gets possession. Woods battles back, foul called on Keaton Woods, the Cedar Rapids, Iowa native. But a good move for Woods, who's putting together some confidence, hopefully after last night, and that one played out by Reynoso. It'll be a restart for UCFC in a pretty advanced position. And out come the big guns for this UCFC side. Vinny Dantas, Rashad Amati, Kelvin Oliveira, Gio Alves, who had a goal yesterday, Gordy Gerson sneaking along the back post like he does so often on set plays. Alves, Amati fires, great save from Reynoso, down to the left. And that is a crucial intervention for the netminder. Ball forward, Dantas gives chase. And a great chase down from Vinny Dantas. Now Gio Alves flicks forward, looking for Dantas on the return feed. Alves gets stuck in, worked out to Miguel Diaz. And now wide, here's Javier Gallegos. 2 goals, 1 assist yesterday, but can't produce anything there. Gerson goes sliding in, Escalante, and Rashad Amati gets possession. Great outlet feed. Gerson's running onto it, but he's outpaced in the near side corner. Smart play from Gerson to win it back. Here's a chance, all in front. What a save from Reynoso! He denies Kelvin Oliveira, who tried to go around the keeper. And for all the talk about how good the Chihuahua defense is, when you get goalkeeping play like that, you're not giving up many goals. And Reynoso, excellent to start off this game. There's a foul in the play as Santana gets tied up with Jose Lopez. And Reynoso has denied 2 surefire UCFC goals already. 1 for Gerson, 1 for Oliveira. And right now, it's UCFC on the front foot against the league leaders. Standing over this one and rolling it back. Out wide, deflected in front. Chance on the rebound is wide. Third chance opportunity off the back wall, and Wilkin left in between spots. Shot comes in, Wilkin collects and rolls out quickly to De Andrade. Lucky bounce for De Andrade. Just squeezes in through the near side wall and maintains. Santana. Here is Oliveira. Outside of the boot pass to the far corner. Mershad Ahmadi's on it, flicked off the wall, and cleared away by Chihuahua. UCFC, the aggressors in the first 5 minutes, with still zeros on the scoreboard inside the Adirondack Bank Center. Here's Junior Pinal. He goes off the wall, looking for Ahmadi at the back post, and just a second too late. Ahmadi still with it onto his favorite left side, and pressure coming from Pinal. Well, Ahmadi loves the left-sided shots, but he's a player who can strike it hard with both feet, which is a really crucial part of this indoor game. Ahmadi able to use both the right and the left to fire off some great shots that have great curve on them as well. This one drilled forward towards Pinal. Now rolled back to the near side to apply more pressure. Moving forward. All the way back to Reynoso. That one turned over. Pinal will have a chance off the boards. Defended by one. We'll roll it back to Alava. Alava has Woods. Here's Keaton Woods. Gets past one, but can't get past the backside help from this Chihuahua side. Now moving forward. Now we'll go side to side. Here's Jaime Romero. 2 points yesterday for Romero. And Chihuahua work up to Hugo Puentes. Gets past one, fires a shot, saved by Wilkin, and he collects the rebound. Welcome back, Brian Wilkin. It's good to say that again, as he makes a stop to deny Chihuahua an opening goal. And Wilkin curls one forward. Here's a chance. Dantas rolling, and Reynoso read it perfectly. And so far, Reynoso has been tested and has stood tall to every single question that UCFC has asked so far. De Andrade fires from distance. Gio Alves picks up a second chance, rolls it to the back post, and Reynoso's there first. Well, immediately, pressure from this UCFC side paying off. As a loose pass in the midfield leads to a Santana chance forward, except he swings a foot out and commits a foul in the process. Nelson Santana, a long time, over 190 games in his MASL career. This one rolled to the far side. Fired on. Wilkin left in between. There's a chip attempt, and it's caught up in the netting. Still 0 after the break. Back after the media timeout, as it's still zeros on the scoreboard between Utica City FC and the Chihuahua Savage. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And we remind you that Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. So far, so good from UCFC in the first half of the first quarter, but still a lot of soccer left to be played inside the Adirondack Bank Center as the Savage and UCFC are battling. And Diogo Reynoso has been the star so far. Reynoso has already made a couple of high-flying saves to deny Gerson, to deny De Andrade, denied Kelvin Oliveira. So UCFC searching for an answer to get past Reynoso the wall in that Savage net. Goalkeeper restart upcoming for Brian Wilkin on the UCFC defensive side. Wilkin, who is also an assistant soccer coach for the UAlbany women's soccer program, the Great Danes, as this one headed away by a Chihuahua player. And we'll get a restart with Amadi alongside Toy Tavares. Tavares scored in his only UCFC game that he's played in. It was at home against Baltimore last month. This one headed down, and forward it finds a Savage player. Gallegos. Leal. Escalante. Gallegos again, and he dances past Mershad Amadi and into space. Long-range effort, blocked away. Second chance. Out now to Lopez. Escalante. Pressure coming from UCFC from Amadi. Here's another look at that Wanalava block. Looked like Wilkin also had it covered at the back end. As this one goes forward. Laid off, and a shot fired well into the netting above Wilkin. Wilkin, the Rochester native, started his MASL career in 2019 with the Rochester Lancers, and then joined UCFC the next season available, which was 2021-22. As here's Junior Penal, can't control it off the chest. It goes bouncing into the Utica bench. Rolled back to Reynoso to get the offense started again for Chihuahua. Looking long, Reynoso off the wall, and a header down. Goes well over Wilkin. Looked like Miguel Diaz up there. Excuse me, that's Hugo Puentes who got down with the header. As now there's a chance for Junior Penal. Shielded by two. It gets away from two. Out to Alves. Takes one step to the left. Back post, back heel. Second chance. Scored! Gerson, welcome back. And UCFC lead 1-0. It starts with Gio Alves. Great feed. Gerson, a back heel flick. The second chance falls right back into his lap. And good improvisation from Gordy Gerson to find the back of the net. And UCFC lead for the first time this weekend. Reynoso. Flicked forward. Here's a chance for Savage to respond, and they do right away. No hesitation from Chihuahua to get right back on the score sheet. And immediately after the UCFC goal, the Savage get one right back to tie things up at 1. It was a great feed from Puentes to the back post. It looked like Rios was the last one to fire it home. And the Savage have tied things up at 1 just moments after Gerson scored the opening goal of the game. So tied at 1 with under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. De Andrade. Berger. Long range effort just wide from Jace Berger, but that's a shot you'll love to see him take on. Berger comes back. Ball-to-ball contact with a Savage player. And Berger comes away the better of the two. Tavares to Dantas. Back to Tavares, just behind him. Dantas chases it down. Hooked towards the UCFC bench, but brought down well by the Savage. And there's Tavares applying pressure. Rolled forward by Toy Tavares. Dantas dispossessed. And that one just stays in off the top of the boards. De Andrade looking for Calvin. Off the wall, headed down into the hands of Reynoso. Hernandez. Up to Calvin. Back to Santana. Across to Alves. Gio Alves gets past one. Has a chance to fire a shot. Now ticks off the top of the corner boards. Santana. Back to Wilkin. Forward into the corner, intended for Oliveira. Calvin fires a wild left foot at the ball and misses everything. And here's a first look at Moises Gonzalez on the ball. Gonzalez made a run to the midfield. Here's Gerson, steps forward, has an option left. It's Woods! Woods rolls it in! Keaton Woods gets on the score sheet. It's a great back-to-front play from UCFC, and it's 2-1 City. It starts with Woods in the midfield. Great feed from Gerson, and Woods does the rest, just takes a touch and rolls it through. Didn't have to think too much about that one, as Gordy Gerson put it on a plate, but it's an excellent finish from the Cedar Rapids native. Four minutes left, it's 2-1 Utica City. And for Woods, it's goal number 5 on the season. Here's Macias. Leao. All the way back to Macias again. Forward, Alava. Didn't get a touch on it and bounced off of Puentes and into the hands of Brian Wilkin. Wilkin goes long, looking for Pinal. Pinal battling across the face of goal to Reynoso, who just has to poke it away. Berger does a good job to bring it down and stray away from pressure. Alava to Belliard. Belliard off the wall to an on-running Alava. Pinal wins it back, stumbling a bit under his feet. Wins it back again, and now has his leg taken out from under him by Hugo Puentes. Well, sometimes you just need the ball to roll in your favor, and Pinal never really looked like he had control of that one, but somehow he did have control of that one the whole way through the play, and eventually Puentes just takes his foot out and brings the man down. Dantas up front. Off the wall, intended for De Andrade in the midfield. And this one rolled all the way back to Wilkin, who will have to come out and collect. We'll play it forward. Great move from Santana to get away from pressure. Amadi, hard pass to De Andrade. In space. What a save from Reynoso. Off the fingertips and high. Good track down from Gio Alves to get it back to Wilkin. Here's another look at that Reynoso save on the De Andrade shot. Just pure reflexes from Reynoso, the Mexico City native. Chance in front. Reynoso collects again. Well, Reynoso has not made a mistake, really, in the last 2 games. This one and the last one, he has been near perfect in that. Only played 30 minutes yesterday, was subbed at half for Christian Hernandez. But UCFC lead 2-1 thanks to goals from Gordy Gerson and Keaton Woods. Gerson assisting the Woods goal. So 2-point night already as Gio Alves, a bicycle kick clearance, hits the cables up at the roof of the Adirondack Bank Center and leads to a superstructure violation. Set plays. Chihuahua did excellent on them yesterday. And another great one here. Wilkin got a hand to one of them. But it's still with the Savage. out wide, almost into the fans. Turned forward by Utica City. Toy Tavares gives chase, but it's all the way back to Reynoso. Forward again. Gerson will calmly head it back to Brian Wilkin. Santana. Tavares dances away from pressure. Toy Tavares up front. Oliveira, near post, scores! And look at what it means to Kelvin Oliveira as UCFC lead 3-1. Well, look at the play from Toy Tavares, just his second ever MASL game. And now he's got 2 points to his name. He scored a goal against Baltimore. He's got an assist against league leaders Chihuahua as Tavares made that happen back to front. And once again, a clinical finish from the man who leads the league in goals, Kelvin Oliveira. And a completely different look from this UCFC team today compared to yesterday. To the near side. Escalante picks it back up. Oliveira continuing to dominate. It's goal number 29 on the season. Pressure coming from Oliveira, but good hold from Diaz. Now Berger throws a foot in, and he takes his man down. There's a shot, blocked away. Alava can't get it away cleanly. Alava still has it. Backheel flick to Mershad Ahmadi. Oliveira in space. Runs into Alava. Oliveira goes down hard. Whistle blows for a foul on Chihuahua. That one called on Jorge Rios, who had a hat trick yesterday, inching closer to Oliveira in the goal scoring standings. 25 seconds left in quarter number one, and a very positive quarter number one, but Juan Alava just kind of sends one into the Chihuahua bench. Don't really know what the plan was there from Juan Alava. But UCFC in the midst of a line change as Chihuahua quickly gets the restart underway. Now 14 seconds, that shot high into the netting. 11.7 now. Wilkin has Alava to his right, Gio Alves to his left. Will fake the rollout to Alves and go high to Junior Pinal. Pinal along the boards. 5 seconds left. If he can wriggle away from this, maybe get a shot off. Instead, Escalante does well to hold off pressure. And Pinal in a little shoving match at the end of it as Belliard comes in and calms things down between Escalante and Pinal. But UCFC lead 3-1 after the first quarter. Goals from Keaton Woods, Gordy Gerson, and Kelvin Oliveira. And UCFC lead. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back inside the Adirondack Bank Center. A 3-1 lead for UCFC over league leaders Chihuahua at the beginning of the second quarter. It was a quick start, a slow start, but then after that, action picked up quickly. At the 9-minute mark, Gerson scored the first. Immediately after that, Jorge Rios responded for Chihuahua, but then two unanswered. One from Keaton Woods and one from Kelvin Oliveira have us here at 3-1. There's a chance hooked over by Nelson Santana. But for Chihuahua, this is a team that can score really at will. So we will see what the Savage will do in quarter number 2. Alves will head it back to Wilkin. Wilkin wants to go long and does. Dantas goes tumbling down. Headed back to Wilkin again. Rolled out to Alves. Back to Wilkin. Now forward, Alava. Forward again, this time DeAndrade and Dantas running onto it. Bounces off of DeAndrade and into the path of Moises Gonzalez. Off the wall, rebound in front, turn wide. That's one that should have found the back of the net for the Savage. A prime scoring opportunity for Brian Macias, and he couldn't find the back of the net. Here's another look at that one. Right in front, and Macias just turned it left. The other way, Silva clips one in. Loose in front, Oliveira scores! Well, how about the young stars getting assists as Kelvin Oliveira scores his second. First it was Toy Tavares, this one is Manny Silva. And UCFC lead 4-1. And look at Manny Silva fly down the wing, put the shot in. Oliveira just gets there first from Reynoso. And taps it home for 4 for Utica City. Referee stopped the restart as Oliveira was itching to jump in the way of a pass. They're actually pointing at Cesar Ruiz. And now they flip Oliveira's side. And immediately the restart. Jaime Romero. And officially they give Oliveira the unassisted goals. There's a chance again and immediately another Savage spot. Ticked awkwardly off the corner wall. Penal running in on it. Jaime Romero. Pressured hard, goes to Reynoso. 4-2 game, most recent goal scored by Jose Lopez, assisted by Jaime Romero. Here's Gonzalez, and he just shrugs off his man in Nilton De Andrade. Physical presence that Moises Gonzalez is. Here's a shot. What a goal! Deflected in front. And now it's 4-3. That one was Jaime Romero. So assisted the last goal and scores the most recent one for Chihuahua. And now it's only a one-goal game with 11:43 left to play in quarter number 2. Here's another look at that Romero goal. And that might have actually hit off the hand of Alava. And either way, it still went in the back of the net. And the referees will take a chat here as it is actually a timeout for Utica City. So the deflection off of Alava puts the Savage right back in with a 3-4 deficit, and we'll take this time to remind you that you can watch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Lavanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Well, what was once a 4-1 game is now quickly turned into a 4-3 game after 2 goals in 2 minutes, one from Jose Lopez and one from Jaime Romero. The Savage and UCFC will meet only these 2 times this season. The next couple of games for the Savage, they go away to Dallas before hosting Kansas City and San Diego. The next couple for UCFC, it's a real away stretch as the next 3 games are all away from the Adirondack Bank Center. Starts next Friday with a trip to St. Louis, followed by a Saturday matchup against Kansas City. And then a return to the east as they go away, UCFC goes away to Harrisburg on Sunday, March 9th. Well, UCFC at a lot better of a margin at this point in the game than they were yesterday, with a lead against the Savage, something that did not happen yesterday. Trailed 3-0 at the end of the first quarter, but today leading 3-1 at the end of the first. Now it's 4-3. Santana. Forward to Woods. He can't find Manny Silva, but eventually Silva does well to keep possession with UCFC. Here is Manny Silva. Versatile forward who's got a burst of speed to him. Back to Silva. Off the volley, blocked away. Keaton Woods picks it back up. Out wide to Manny Silva again. Silva's playing with some confidence now. Gets past one, rolls a shot. Oh, just wide, and Silva's down hard. Drew a foul in the process. So it'll be a free kick for UCFC. Silva gets back up. And a really promising first quarter in a couple minutes for Manny Silva. Oliveira stands over this one alongside Gio Alves. Alves runs over it. Oliveira rolls it. Dantas shoots, blocked away by Chihuahua and out of play. Dantas will go off for a change after that most recent shot. Gio Alves stands over this one. Oliveira. Oliveira dancing, header in front, up and away from danger. Issues with, I believe, the carpeting, the turf in the far side corner, so they will have to get that sorted out. Santana's down there. It might actually be a player injury down there. It is a player injury down on the near side boards. Thought it was someone trying to fix the carpeting and couldn't see the player from up here. There's a player down for UCFC. So if you missed them, it's 2 quick-fire Chihuahua goals, one from Jose Lopez, one from Jaime Romero. It was a 4-1 game. 70 seconds into the first quarter after Kelvin Oliveira scored to kick off the quarter to make it 4-1. But since then, 15 seconds after the Oliveira goal, Jose Lopez scored to make it 4-2. And then 2 minutes after that, Jaime Romero scored to make it 4-3. And Jaime Romero also assisting the Lopez goal, so he's getting involved in a big way. As we continue to check on the player down in the corner for UCFC. As Dantas has now made his way over there. It looks like they're flexing the left leg. Of Kelvin Oliveira. And Oliveira helped off. Really struggling to put pressure on that, on that right leg. As Everton Moreira helps his star forward off. So we'll now get back underway. Didn't really see what happened there in the corner with Oliveira. But UCFC will be without their star. Here's another look from down on the field. Looks like just when that shot happened, non-contact injury for Oliveira. So another restart off the corner. Out to Mershad Ahmadi, whose shot rolls wide. Pinal will have a chance with the volley, and we'll go to the other side and do it again. Gio Alves will take the corner again. Flicked out to Ahmadi on the volley, off the post and out. Goal line clearance, I don't even think he meant it. From the Savage defense. Now Reynoso moving quickly, and what a shot from Ahmadi. Here's another look in the bottom right corner of your screen. Absolutely leathered that one. And just by a fraction of an inch, couldn't find the back of the net. Wilkin took an extra step and got taken out in the process. And he's unhappy about that one, wanted a card. As Hugo Puentes helps up the goalkeeper. After it was Luis Medrano who really took him down on the clearance. Santana. Angled forwards towards Dantas. Dantas wriggles away, back post rolled in and into the hands of Reynoso. Another great opportunity for Mershad Ahmadi. Belliard throws a foot in. Here's another look as Dantas did extremely well to get away from pressure and fire one off the wall. And Ahmadi just made his run a little too early this time and couldn't connect to find the back of the net. It just landed into the hands of Reynoso. Santana, forward for Pinal, headed by Leal. Forward to Pinal again, and actually that one hits off the scoreboard. So a superstructure violation. And it will be a restart for Chihuahua in a pretty advanced position. Chance to shoot off the restart, and immediately turn high by Leal. So a restart upcoming for Wilkin, who has made a couple of big saves for this UCFC side in the early goings. But really the star has been Reynoso. As this one clipped forward, turned over in the midfield, Leal picks it up. Worked all the way back to Jaime Romero. Jorge Leal. I notably haven't feel like I've said the name of Roberto Escalante too much in the recent goings, as Chihuahua have stepped up the pressure moving forward. All the way forward to Wilkin, who gathers it in his hands. Pass from Reynoso intended for Gonzalez. Wilkin on the throw. Played back. Pressure coming from UCFC. Great feed to the midfield. But a good step from De Andrade, and here's Manny Silva with space. Silva looking for help, plays it to Tavares. De Andrade to Alava. Silva. Silva's got some room. Miscommunication with Dantas up front, and Dantas with a thumbs up back to the second forward. Near side with Chihuahua, it's Jaime Romero. Rolled out to Reynoso, who steps forward and will enter the attacking half. Rolls it forward yet again. All the way back intended for Wilkin, and UCFC does a good job of keeping possession. Wilkin went down hard. Chihuahua wants the flag, the challenge flag, as Wilkin got slammed along the boards. Looks like Chihuahua players just sandwiched him against the boards, and he took the worst of that one. So since the most recent goal, Jaime Romero at the 3:18 mark, we've made it a pretty far way without a score. It's been about 4 minutes. As Wilkin throws it out, quickly up to Pinal. Turned over again. Pinal chases down. Mershad Ahmadi gets there. And Ahmadi squeezed off the ball. Foul called on Mershad Ahmadi. 7:36 left to play. And off the foul, it'll be a restart for Chihuahua, just behind the halfway line. Headed up. Remains in play for Ahmadi. Running onto it was Keaton Woods, and his touch well too long and into the hands of Reynoso. Turn back to Escalante. Well, there is Roberto Escalante. Keaton Woods read it well, but couldn't get in the way of the central pass. That's Brandon Gonzalez. And that one goes out of play. And that will take us to our media timeout. 7:03 left to go, a 1-goal lead for UCFC. Welcome back inside the Adirondack Bank Center as UCFC have a 4-3 lead over league leaders Chihuahua. After faltering 19-6 yesterday, this match a lot closer at this point of the game than yesterday night's. It's Sunday afternoon. There's going to be a mascot game at halftime here between a bunch of local mascots, including the UCFC mascot Keeper. I know the Utica Comets mascot Noddy will be there to participate in a series of events. We're closer to restarting play after the media timeout. The Savage have the two most recent goals. Jaime Romero and Jose Lopez, the two most recent goal scorers. Wilkin lifts one out and away. Acrobatic clearance forward by Gerson. Now back to De Andrade. And he's able to keep it in play. Gerson goes sliding down. And a foul called on Gordy Gerson as he took down Luis Medrano. And Medrano holding on to that left calf. I think Gerson just slipped there trying to get possession of the ball and took out Medrano with him. Escalante having a conversation with the referee here, looking for an explanation. He'll get one, and it'll be a restart for Chihuahua. 6.5 to play inside the Adirondack Bank Center before halftime. Forward from Hernandez. Back to Hernandez. Leal. Back to Leal. Turned over, Dantas. Played it off of Escalante, who reads it well and moves into space. Escalante thought he would fire up a shot. Instead, it's cleared away by UCFC. Escalante's got those long-range shots in his bag. He scored one earlier this season as Gallegos moves into space. And if memory serves me right, he did it on blue turf as well, but it was away in Kansas City. There's a shot. What a save from Wilkin. Sprawling out and just got a left hand to it. Still on the far side with Chihuahua. Nilton De Andrade battling. Here's another look at the save. Just a late reaction from Wilkin. Stuck a left hand out. That one might have snuck in off the post had he not saved that. Here's a look at the De Andrade foul. As coming in late was Gallegos. And it leads to a UCFC restart. Up off the corner, intended for Pinal. Junior Pinal. Oh, Belliard had made a great run to the midfield, and Pinal just missed him because his back was to goal. Silva cuts in, pass one. Alava leaves it for Belliard. Forward to Pinal. Wants the turn. Won't get the turn. And Belliard will play it back to Gio Alves. Alves. Alava. Silva. Feed to the corner and Alves. Back to Toy Tavares. One assist today for Toy Tavares on a Kelvin Oliveira goal. Third goal of the match for UCFC. Here's Chihuahua into space. Good read from Keaton Woods to win possession back, but turned right back over. Woods in the right place again. Back to Silva. Out wide, misread between Silva as someone was going off for a change, and this one goes all the way back to Wilkin, who's forced to go long and into the stands. Dantas was making a late run, so it'll just be a restart from where the ball exited play for Jaime Romero, who scored the game's most recent goal at the 3:18 mark in the second quarter. Since then, it's been about 8 minutes of scoreless soccer. Here's a chance. Empty net. Rolled in Dantas, and chasing back is Jaime Romero. Maybe had a little bit more time there, Dantas, than he realized to find an empty net. As shouts for an intentional delay will lead to a UCFC attacking opportunity. 3:49 left in the first half. UCFC have dominated in shots, 17 compared to just 7 for the Savage. as Gio Alves will take a long run up to this one, or he might leave it for Dantas. And Alves steps forward. Roll to Dantas, left, and great read from the Savage as advantage played. Quickly forward, and this time Pinal is called for the foul as Jorge Rios was taken down. And there's a player down on the far side for Chihuahua as well. That was the earlier incident that led to the advantage being played. Player down for Chihuahua in what has been 8 minutes of scoreless action between the two sides after a very frantic start to the second quarter. Kelvin Oliveira scored the first goal in quarter number 2, just 75 seconds in. As here's another look at the incident that happened on the far side. It looked like it was Murshad Ahmadi who just stepped in. Advantage was played, and then the ball eventually worked to the near side. Jorge Rios was taken down, and that's where play was stopped. But after the Oliveira goal at 75 seconds in, it was Jose Gilberto Lopez to score just 15 seconds later. So that's twice now where UCFC have scored, and then within the next 30 seconds, Chihuahua scored. It happened in the opening goal of the game. Gerson scored 8:41 into the first quarter, and then at the 9-minute mark, Jorge Rios tied things up. So just 19 seconds after the Gerson goal. This one even quicker, just 16 seconds after the Oliveira goal. Jose Lopez found the back of the net. And then 2 minutes after that, Jaime Romero scored again for Chihuahua to make things 3-4. And that's where things stand with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Looks like Brandon Gonzalez able to get up and slowly limp towards the Chihuahua bench. Gonzalez, who is from Monterrey, Mexico, played one season with the Flash in 2019, signed with Chihuahua in 2021, and is coming off of a season in 23-24 where he played in 23 games, scored 7 goals, had 4 assists. A really big part of the defensive structure that Chihuahua puts out there, Brandon Gonzalez. And we're back underway with Diego Reynoso. Up off the wall. Shot in, saved by Wilkin. Wilkin will have to come out and punch this one away. He's upended by his own man, empty net, and this one turned high by Chihuahua. Looks like the last touch was off of UCFC. It'll be a corner opportunity as Santana just got in Wilkin's way. And then the shot, Santana makes up for the first mistake by blocking the shot for Jose Lopez. But someone's got to call that, whether it's Wilkin or Santana. Someone's got to be vocal about whose ball that is, because that's when bad things happen to goalkeepers, is when two players are going up and the goalkeeper comes up to punch it. As now another corner on the far side. Close range shot, loose in front. Woods will have a breakaway. Gets past one. Gets past another, but the defense quickly back for Chihuahua. De Andrade. His shot rolling weirdly. It took an awkward spin off the turf. And now blitzing down the far side. Rolled across to the near side. This is Medrano. Escalante. Back to Escalante. Reynoso steps forward and crosses the midway line, so he can be fully involved in the play. Escalante gets it back. Here's Miguel Diaz. Forward, Wilkin headed on. What a goal! Wilkin a step too late as Hugo Puentes flicks on the header into the back of the net. It's 4-4. And Diaz laid it off. Escalante with a perfect ball in. And Puentes, a perfect header to cap off a good move. And we go almost 9.5 minutes between goals for Chihuahua. goals in the game in general, as what was once a 4-1 game for UCFC has quickly turned 4-4. Belliard looking to turn with the header instead. Turned over the ball to Leal now. Pinal applies pressure. Belliard will go hard towards Reynoso. It's left back to Manny Silva, who maintains possession, drops it back to Berger. Berger to the corner for Pinal. Pinal drops back. Tavares. Silva. Over 10 goals in MASL2 this season for Manny Silva. As Jace Berger now on the near side turned it over, overran. And Roberto Escalante will clean that up. And 75 seconds left in the first half of play. We're tied at 4 between Utica City and Chihuahua. The league leaders, Savage, 43 points on the season in the standings with a 15-3 record. Reynoso, pressured by Berger. And Berger commits a foul in the process. Chihuahua thought about the quick restart. Berger does well to step in the way. And Brandon Gonzalez will stand over it now. Reynoso. Tavares. Wilkin comes out. Will clip it up and away. Intended for Woods. Near side, Gallegos. Angled off the wall. Another shot off the wall. And Santana goes down hard after the foul from Diaz. Miguel Diaz won a Mexican indoor championship in foot 7 and is in his third season with Chihuahua. Nilton De Andrade's header goes right to the Savage. Jaime Romero. Ten seconds left. One final chance and cut away by Jaime Romero. Now 6 seconds. Back to goal for Dantas. Has to make something happen now. Flicked in front. It's in! Gio Alves the back heel. And UCFC lead again with 1.5 seconds left in the first half. Well, we said Dantas had to make something happen quickly, and that he did. A quick outside of the foot pass to Gio Alves, who was just standing right in front of Reynoso. And all it needed was the slightest of redirects into the back of the net. 5-4, City lead. Escalante wants a restart with 1.5 seconds left. Looks like Chihuahua are gearing up for a shot towards goal. And it's drilled towards Jace Berger. Excuse me, that's De Andrade who gets the crowd into it. So 5-4 UCFC lead at the half from the Adirondack Bank Center. We'll be right back after halftime for second half action in the MASL. Actually, we'll keep it here as we wait for Michael Lair. Looks like players are getting into it. And now Everton Morera in a heated argument with Edgar Martinez as players head to the tunnel. And now looks like we will step aside after things calm down between the two sides.
Creative, fast, strong, agile, dependable. Just has that special something.
What makes a great player?
The same thing that makes a great vehicle.
Let's go, Utica!
Davidson of Rome.
Nice.
Proud sponsor of the Utica City Football Club.
Please welcome to the field, Danceography of Syracuse and Utica.
Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Yeah, this is how we do it. Blow your mind, just lose it. Only going up, just move it. Move it. Move it. Bing, bing, bada boom it. Ain't no thing, just cruising. Show them how you do it. Just come on, tell it. Turn up the energy. Get on my frequency. Yeah, are you feeling me? Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Get on my frequency. Got the whole world to see. Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Energy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Energy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn up the energy. Yeah, no stopping it. Walking, got them hollering like, oh, woo, back again. Popping fins on vitamins. Off, going in. Right now, take that moment in. Like, that happiness. Got that serotonin in. Turn up the energy. Get on my frequency. Yeah, are you feeling me? Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Get on my frequency. Got the whole world to see. Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Energy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Energy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Energy. Turn up the energy.
Give it up once again for Danceography of Syracuse and Utica.
What a save! What a save! What a save! And now it's your turn to save here at Master Vito Hyundai on Commercial Drive in Yorkville or online anytime at mastervitohyundai.com. Make your move to Master Vito Hyundai.
Steve Lennon Jewelers, Utica City Dance Crew, and Junior Dance Crew.
Thank you.
mascots coming out. You don't need me. Oh, you look at Timmy. Timmy comes out first.
All right, it is time for one of the best halftimes of the season. It's the UCFC mascot game, and we have a special surprise for you. I don't like rules, and we need a referee. So please welcome back to the Adirondack Bank Center, our referee tonight, Timmy Goldman!
Utica, how we feeling tonight? I had to come back for the mascot game, my favorite event of the year. I miss you guys so much, and it's so amazing to be back at the Adirondack Bank Center tonight. Michael, we're ready to meet the mascots.
Let's do it. Let's meet the teams. We will start with Team Naughty representing Hoffman. It's the Hoffman Hot Dog! On forward, Austin, the Arctic Bear. Say hello to Ronnie Raindrop. From the Utica Yeti, it is the Yeti. Probably the most adorable one. Please welcome Benny. And they would not be complete without their captain. Please welcome number 0, Keeper! There is the home team, Team Keeper, now ready for Team Naughty. Sovina Olive! Wow, what a fit. From Utica University, it's Trex! Next up, we have Walter, the Wildcat! And one of their leaders, the Herkimer General! From our friends at Big Frog 104, the proud presenting partner of Brantley Gilbert at the Adirondack Bank Center, it's Jeremiah B. Frog! And how about Rocco the Rooster? And last but not least, the final challenger, representing the Utica Comets, Naughty. All right, Timmy is in charge. Team Naughty on the left, Team Keeper on the right. Timmy, let's get this thing started.
This team, are you ready? This team, are you ready? Fans, are you ready?
Y'all ready for this?
Oh, what a save by Benny. Fun fact, Benny's lid comes off. That's a handball. It's gotta be, right? What about the Team Keeper? And Moose lost an antler. How about the hustle from Timmy?
Should we allow him to stick? This guy's got a stick, all right?
You're the ref. I don't know. I said I don't do rules. That's your thing.
2-0. Team keeper in control right now.
Timmy, when was the last time you ran this much?
When's the last time what?
You ran this much.
Not in a while. I'm enjoying retirement.
We got under 2 minutes remaining.
Great save, Olive. Oh no! Might have to make some trades.
90 seconds left. A daunting task for Team Naughty.
Michael, we have 8 more minutes?
No. We have one more minute.
Let's do it. Oh. Well done, trash can. No recycling.
Seconds. 35 seconds.
Let's go. Let's go. Play on, play on.
20 seconds.
Great block.
10, 9,
Rooster,
8,
get in there, Rooster.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Play, play.
The ref has no control. Hit it. We're counting it. That's our mascot game. Final score 3-2 for Team Keeper.
Hey, shake hands. Shake hands.
Creative, fast, strong, agile, dependable. Just has that special something.
What makes a great player?
The same thing that makes a great vehicle.
Let's go, Utica! Let's go!
Davidson of Rome.
Nice.
Proud sponsor of the Utica City Football Club.
Shoot! Go!
This is the MASL in 5. What's going on, folks? I'm Alex Bastiavansky. Great to see you again. I'm here to get you caught up on everything that's gone down in the league over the past few days, and I've only got 5 minutes to do it. So let's go.
Jaime Romero y Eric Tobar. Va con Tobar. De derecha el disparo y el gol.
This was the home-and-home series everyone had been waiting for. Chihuahua and San Diego, the top two teams in the standings right now. The Savage continued their dominance at Corner Sport Arena, taking their home portion of the series 8-5 on Friday. Back in San Diego on Sunday, though, different story. Tavoy Morgan potted 2 for the Sockers. They won the return match 5-2. The surprise of the weekend, no question about it, came from the Texas-Milwaukee tilt. The Outlaws led by 2 with just over a minute left, but the Wave would complete a dramatic comeback. Ian Bennett tying it up with just 10 seconds left on the clock, but the Outlaws dug deep in overtime.
Missed touch there by Breno as Chavez coming forward, shot at a goal. David Stankovic scores for the Outlaws. They win it 7-6.
Texas head coach Eddie Puskarich, a happy man. That was just the Outlaws' second win of the season, and it came against the powerful Wave. Another dramatic finish came from the Baltimore Empire game. Jesus Pacheco tied it up at 3 apiece late in the game for the Blast. Cue the overtime heroics for Empire.
Are back in overtime. It's Brian Orozco in a hurry. He fires it. Brian Orozco, upper left corner. Strikers win. Strikers win. Brian Orozco with the game winner. Uncle Franz, there you are again. Your upper corner where you keep the good stuff.
Great goal, great call. Harrisburg visited Tacoma for 2 games. These contests had huge playoff implications. Both teams needed the wins desperately. Ultimately, it was the Stars that got the points they needed. The Heat were competitive, but Tacoma triumphed 8-4 Friday, 8-7 Sunday. Kudos to Tacoma superstar Nick Pereira. After competing in the MASL All-Star Game in Utica last Wednesday, no break for Nick. He hurried back to Grit City and was instrumental in their 2 wins, racking up 3 goals and 1 assist. And another chapter was written in the Battle of Missouri. St. Louis gave Kansas City all they could handle last weekend. They even led 4-3 in the 4th quarter. Beautiful goal there by Carvalho. But it was all Comets from that point on. They ultimately pulled away for the 8-5 victory. St. Louis enters this weekend 3 points out of a playoff spot. Okay, your Green Drop players of the week: in goal, Brian Orozco from Empire. Defensively, Cesar Soda from San Diego. And on offense, Jorge Rios from Chihuahua. Let's start with Jorge's body of work. Huge weekend, 6 points, 3 goals, and 3 assists for the Chihuahua marksmen as they split those 2 games against the San Diego Sockers. And defensively, it was the soccer man himself, Cesar Cerda. Huge in those 2 games for San Diego. 15 blocks he racked up for the boys in blue. And in goal, it was Brian Orozco. Yeah, he made some big saves, but he also came up with one of the goals of the week, as you are about to see now in our MASL Plays of the Week.
Will shoot it into the corner for Reggett. Reggett bangs it off the glass, and then on the volley shot! Oh, Henry!
Here's Pereira bringing it down. Sends his own ball off the boards, and Souza goes airborne, answers back just moments later.
Chance for one more shot, maybe. Reynolds drives it in! Ian Bennett! Shot a goal! We're all tied at 6.
Kelvin in the attacking third, from his left to his right, and he scores a banger. 3-1 Team Kelvin, he's got 2.
Anti-kill unit on the field for the Harrisburg Heat. Pereira settles. Pereira juggles. He turns. Volleys. Nick Pereira, you are
Back inside the Adirondack Bank Center for half number 2 between Utica City FC and the Chihuahua Savage. A first half that ended with a Gio Alves goal in the final 1.5 seconds, and then some fireworks as the players headed into the locker rooms. Saw head coach Everton Marrera and head coach Edgar Martinez alongside a gaggle of players, just sort of all in this big conglomeration of people, sort of conversing, shoving, pushing. But it seems to have all worked itself out, as it always does when you've got 10 mascots playing a mini soccer game at halftime like we did in the Adirondack Bank Center. That was some of the most entertaining things I've ever seen here inside the Adirondack Bank Center. It was a great, fun little mascot matchup. But we've got real MASL soccer back on MASL TV. And right before kickoff, we remind you can subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You can find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. Just like this game, which is 5-4 in favor of the home side, Utica City, after the first 30 minutes of play. We've got 30 minutes of soccer left to go as the Savage get us underway in half number 2. And confirmation of the expected goalkeeper changes. There's a player down here. It's Juan Alava on the near side, holding the back of his jersey. And it looks like he just got the worst of some contact right into the boards, but able to get up and walk it off. So Hernandez comes in net. It was the same change that was made yesterday. First half goes to Reynoso. Second half goes to Christian Hernandez. And Wilkin still in net for Utica City FC in his season debut for the UCFC side. Now in his 4th season of play with Utica City. The assistant soccer coach at UAlbany with the women's soccer team. Here's Dantas, fires, scores! 30 seconds into the second half and UCFC lead by 2. Well, Vinny Dantas has been turning it up as of late. It starts with Wilkin. Pass off the wall to Nilton de Andrade. He shepherds it forward to Dantas, who's all alone, and just roofs it past Hernandez. (6-4) City. Lead by 2 against the league leader, Savage. And Junior Pinal gets, I don't want to use an American football term, he gets caught off sides, technically, as fake restart from Jose Lopez. But 30 seconds in, it's Dantas to get us underway in half number 2. Hernandez steps all the way forward past the halfway line. To the near side, Jaime Romero picks it up. Hernandez. Both goalkeepers, Reynoso and Hernandez for Chihuahua, excellent with the ball at their feet. It's almost like having a 6th attacker out there, but you also get the qualities of 2 of the best goalkeepers in the MASL with Reynoso and Hernandez. Rolled across to the far side. Good rotation from Chihuahua to find an open man at the top of the arc. Instead, all the way back now to the far side. Defended by Woods. Cutting in, left to the backside. Long driven shot blocked by Santana. Penal got to touch the rebound. Woods turned it over in the defensive zone, and UCFC forced to track back. Player still up for Chihuahua. Woods makes up for his mistake. And now Keaton Woods bursts away with some speed, turns it over. To the far side. Now, the near side with Romero. Great pass, and the shot turned high from the Savage. That is a picture-perfect pass from Jaime Romero. And the shot just traveled high. Long throw from Wilkin again. Looking for Dantas. Angled forward to Gordy Gerson. Gerson has Tavares with help and instead draws a foul in the process. Gerson, the 32-year-old from Buffalo Grove, Illinois, was the Utica City FC team MVP in the 2022-23 season for his 22-goal, 19-assist season. Jace Berger over this one. Oh, just missed the far post. Rebound's going to fall here for Toy Tavares. Off the wall and headed away. Tavares goes down. Foul called. Toy Tavares has been excellent in the 2 games that he's been able to play for this Utica City FC side. He scored against Baltimore and today has looked really lively. He assisted a Kelvin Oliveira goal. Just looks like a player playing with some confidence. Manny Silva as well, 2 of the more recent MASL2 call-ups to this Utica City FC side. It's good to see two players producing, especially against top-level competition in the Savage. Gerson rolls over it. Laid back. Tavares. Oh, what a save. Rebound. Loose for Gerson. Acrobatic effort. And Tavares will angle it forward to Dantas. Perfect set play there from Utica. That one high and away by Mershad Ahmadi. Here's another look. Save from Hernandez. The rebound from Gerson looked like the back of one of the Chihuahua defenders got in the way. Dantas applying pressure. Hernandez will relieve it. And clipped back the other way. Still with Dantas. Applying pressure. Dantas, a little shove. And that leads to a foul call. 12:15 to go. Dantas is the lone goal scorer in the third quarter with his strike 30 seconds in to the second half. Off the wall. Punched away by Wilkin. Manny Silva gets it out, and he continues his run. Oh, this is great from Pinal. Pinal has options. Takes it himself. Scores! Junior Pinal. It's 7-4 City. And that is exactly what a striker needs to do for this Utica City FC side. Pinal just says, I'll do it myself. Gets past one, a sliding challenge from Gallegos. Little ball roll, and Pinal loves that left-footed finish to the far post as he finds the back of the net. And for Pinal, goal number 12 on the season. (7-4) City lead. 2 unanswered to kick off the second half. It's been 3 unanswered after a 4-4 tied game. Dantas assisted Gio Alves to kick off the halftime festivities, right, with 1.5 seconds left in the first half. Alves the back heel flick. And then 30 seconds in, Dantas scored. And now Junior Pinal scored, and Manny Silva picks up the assist. Here's Dantas. Flick forward. Oh, Mershad Ahmadi made a late run in, and Escalante, some great defending at the last moment. Tavares, last man had to play it safe. This one falls out, cleared away by Escalante. Turned forward by De Andrade, but it's right to a Savage defender. Off the wall. This is Macias. Far side, defended by Alava. Escalante. Laid back. And forward. Lopez. Too far in front of his teammate. Dantas turns. All the way back to De Andrade. Angled up to the corner. Avoids the 3-line violation. Hernandez will pick it up out of the air. Back to Hernandez. Looks forward. And that one got deflected in the way. Tavares continues his run. Now numbers forward for Chihuahua. Move with speed to the far side. Laid back, long range effort. Oh, what a block in front by Gerson. Save that one off of his face. And immediately goes down. That's body on the line from Gordy Gerson to deny a great shot. And the MASL balls, they're not like your normal soccer balls. That's not just like a classic header. That is a little bit smaller. It's a little bit heavier so that it tracks to the ground better. And so Gerson took the worst of that one right to the noggin. And hypes up the crowd as he walks off. And Utica City lead by 3. Restart upcoming. And the Savage trail by 3. Long range shot is wide. Second chance rebound. Turned in front. Saved by Wilkin. one of the easier saves that Wilkin has had to make all night. He's had some incredible ones. And a long throw. Great feed out to Manny Silva. Silva dances past a few. It's taken down in the process. Whistle blows for a foul on Manny Silva, who has looked incredible in his first game at the Adirondack Bank Center as a member of Utica City FC. Little shaken up on the play. He'll step off. And Everton Marrera going to have a conversation with the refereeing crew. Mershad Amadi stands over this one, has Gio Alves to his left. Amadi will roll it in. Oh! A little bit loose there from Hernandez. He fumbled it, but eventually stuck it into his hands. Amadi. Rolled back to Hernandez. Romero. Out wide. Amadi applying pressure for Utica City. Turn forward. This is Moises Gonzalez. Now back to the near side, Medrano. Back and forth, this Chihuahua offense looking for a way through. Medrano again. Gonzalez. Excuse me, that's Hernandez. That's Medrano. Far side. Good defense from Junior Pinal to hold off his man. Medrano will pick it right back up. Carlos Hernandez on the near side. And Chihuahua just back to front and around. They can't find a clean shooting avenue. Pinal, great pressure. Amadi can't get it away cleanly. Excuse me, that's Santana. And Santana draws a foul in the process. So things have calmed down. But UCFC are the most recent goal scorers. 3 in a row. Started with Gio Alves right before halftime. 1.5 seconds before halftime, in fact. And then after halftime, a couple more strikes for the UCFC side. One from Pinal, one from Dantas. Here's a turn. Manny Silva goes off the wall in front. No one home for Silva to pick up his second assist of the night. Back to Santana. Far side. This is Dantas. Looking to the far side in Silva. Silva got squeezed on the boards and draws a foul. Dantas has the captain's armband today. No Nate Bordeaux in the lineup for Utica City FC, which means the armband goes to Vinny Dantas. There's a long shot. Woods had a chance for the rebound. This one falls out to Berger. Oh, what a volley! Jace Berger, what a strike! And it's 8-4 City. Just pure perfection from Jace Berger on the rebound. Keaton Woods, it ticked off of his knee, and Berger lined it up and fired it into the top right corner. And look at the whole team celebrate. Keaton Woods chasing him down as Berger went sprinting the other way to celebrate an incredible strike. Escalante. Up off the wall, Wilkin collects. We'll roll it out to Alava. Get it back from Wilkin. Oh, that's a dangerous pass from Alava. It's Gallegos moving in front, and Toy Tavares makes a great stop. Good back heel flick from Tavares. Amadi's in space. Gets away from his man a little bit. Oh, what a save from Hernandez down to his left. Toy Tavares has space to win it back. Will flick it back, intended for De Andrade. Probably thought about that one a little bit too much, as that'll take us to our media timeout. Here's another look at the Mershad Amadi chance. And saved by Hernandez. That'll take us to break. We've got 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Utica City lead 8-4. Welcome back into the Adirondack Bank Center. It is the midway point in quarter number 3, and it is an 8-4 lead for Utica City, who have turned up the Jets in half number 2. What was once a 4-1 game for City quickly turned into a 4-4 game, but since then it has been 4 unanswered for the home side. This one angled forward. Escalante picks it up and clears it away. Gio Alves gets a touch on it. Juanalava comes in to clean up the mess. And Chihuahua forced backwards. This one picked off at the midway line by Nilton De Andrade. He goes down hard. Foul called on Chihuahua. So another foul for Chihuahua. Mershad Ahmadi stands over this one. Has Juanalava to his left. Back to Alava. Near side Alves. Alves looking for the far corner. Cleared away and out of play by Utica City. Last touch off of Utica City. It'll be Chihuahua ball. Escalante looking for help. We'll go back to Hernandez. Alves will pick this one up in midfield. Belliard touches it back to Santana. Santana took some hard contact and now moving the other way with some speed. Brandon Gonzalez worked around now to the far side. Chance for Chihuahua to move into space. Shot rolled in. That's a hard one to deflect, and Utica City did just that. Those low rollers. Another shot lined up. Instead, it's passed out wide to Rios. Jorge Rios, return pass. Looks for the far post, can't find it. Vinny Dantas will pick it up. Almost got past 2, but instead the Savage on a breakaway. What a save from Wilkin. And now Dantas 2-on-1 the other way. Has Gerson ahead of him. Dantas, ball roll, fires, scores! This is Vinny Dantas at his high-flying best, and it's 9-4 City. Just down the wing from Vinny Dantas, turns to the left, picture-perfect placement into the side netting. And Chihuahua will take a timeout with 5:42 left to go. It has been 5 unanswered for Utica City FC. And with confirmation that Kelvin Oliveira is out after sustaining the injury in the second quarter, the team rallying around Vinny Dantas and the experienced strikers who are leading the way. Gordy Gerson has a few points on the night. Vinny Dantas has 2 goals on the night for Utica City FC. Keaton Woods has 2 points. Oliveira, before his injury, did have 2 goals as well. And how about the younger stars getting involved? Toy Tavares has an assist. Junior Pinal has a goal. And you can't forget about that Gio Alves goal with 1.5 seconds left in the first half. For Chihuahua on the other side, after lighting up the score sheet yesterday, only 4 in the first 2.5 quarters. Hugo Puentes, Jaime Romero, Jose Lopez, and Jorge Rios all have goals. Puentes and Romero also have assists, as does Roberto Escalante. So 9-4 City, a 5-goal lead with 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. And how about the play of Brian Wilkin? Coming back to the side, really as sort of a shock from yesterday having Drew Taylor in net to today having Wilkin in net. And playing out of his mind, denying chance after chance for Chihuahua, and also distributing with real effectiveness. Hernandez Clipped forward. And now some speed for Chihuahua. And a ton of space. Shot rolled in, and that one was just coast to coast for Jaime Romero. No one stepped to him. And it's 9-5. He picked that one up in his own defensive half and just kept on moving. And eventually it took a slight deflection into the back of the net, but Romero was always going to shoot that one. And everyone on the Utica City FC back line just backing off. So just a 4-goal lead for the City. 5.5 to play in quarter 3. Tavares, back heel flick forward to De Andrade. De Andrade wins possession. Looking for an outlet, instead will turn and take it himself. Clipped forward for Pinal. Pinal chests it down, flicks it in. Cleared off the line by Escalante, who takes a hard hit in the process. Advantage played. Santana defends hard, and Mershad Amadi goes the other way. He's called for a foul at the midway line for pulling on the jersey of his defender. Amadi, another one of the recent additions to this Utica City FC squad this season. As here's a chance in front, Hernandez, and that one into the hands of Wilkin. And speaking of Amadi, he played a couple of seasons in the MASL 2, was one of the leading goal scorers in both seasons he played. Last year, he was MASL 2 second team, and had 25 goals, finished 5th in the MASL Golden Boot race last season, in the MASL 2 Golden Boot race last season. Here's Puentes. Forward to the far side corner. Shot fired in high and away. Leal couldn't get there off the boards. And Dantas on the turn. Back to Santana. Wilkin up off the boards, and he turned that one over. Empty net upcoming, but Wilkin gets back in time. Tavares a little sluggish to mark his man, but he gets back down on the corner. Wilkin paws it away and dives on it. And immediately a hand up from Brian Wilkin to apologize for that missed pass. Long throw headed away by Chihuahua. Belliard trying to head it back to Wilkin, and eventually it just trickles into the path of the netminder. Gio Alves with speed the other way. Crossfield pass to Woods. The Cedar Rapids Iowa native fires. What a save from Hernandez. At point blank range, he got 2 hands on it and pushed it away. Here's another look at the Woods chance. Just slipped through 2 defenders, and actually it was the inner thigh of Hernandez. Here's a chance in front. Saved by Wilkin. Escalante. Turned over. That's a one that you'd want back if you're Miguel Diaz, and a foul called on Diaz as Belliard draws the contact. Gerson asks for space. Alava to Wilkin. Wilkin's pass turned over again. 2-on-1. Utica helping out on defense. Diaz lays it off. Now out wide. Macias. Escalante, great turn. Here's a chance. Escalante into the boards. A hard foul for Junior Pinal. And Escalante does well to put Chihuahua in a great scoring opportunity. Will be a Chihuahua free kick from just outside the corner dot. Rolled in front, out to block it, and off of a Chihuahua player, in fact, and now Jace Berger can move. Berger looks up, has De Andrade ahead of him. De Andrade's chip is well wide. Berger got hit in the face right in front of the goalie box. And Everton Moreira throws the challenge flag almost instantly after that call was made. I think Marrero wants the blue card because of contact to the face, elbow to the face. We'll get the official word here in just a few. But it was a great breakaway by Berger and De Andrade. And so here's the incident as it happened. De Andrade on the near side passed it over to Berger in the corner, and it was Jose Lopez. And that's the incident they're looking at on Jace Berger with Lopez. And I don't think that's an elbow. I think that's just a little outstretched arm and a shove. I don't know if there's blue card grounds for that one, as it was not a deliberate elbow. And once again, we'll get another look. Another few looks at this one. This one probably the best angle for Jose Lopez to say that there was really no elbow involved there, but just a little hand and a shove to the upper chest. And now, referee crew still deliberating about this one. It's referee Drew Klemp and Rich Abel, and they say no foul. There is a foul, but no blue card. So Drew Klemp and Rich Abel agree with the call on the field that there is a common foul and not a blue card foul. And I have to say, I think I do agree with them there. Berger did take contact to the upper chest, maybe the face area, but I don't think it was deliberate or no elbows thrown. So just a common foul and a set play upcoming for Utica City from well inside the attacking zone. Amadi rolled it in and it ticked off the heel of Gerson. And Alava struggling one-on-one the other way. Wilkin will come out and get it away from danger. Alava now heads it away. Alves goes back to Alava. Forward to Amadi. Amadi looking for Gerson and all the way down to Hernandez. Gerson jumps in the way of a potential Hernandez throw. Good pressure from Amadi. He's into space. Amadi, step over, shot dragged wide. Dantas runs onto it. One-timer, Gerson in front. Amadi's there. And he just couldn't get there in time. Good defense from the Savage to step in the way. 90 seconds left in quarter three. After 5 unanswered goals, the most recent one was scored by Jaime Romero for Chihuahua to cut the lead from 9-4 to 9-5. Now a shot deflected, and Wilkin had to adjust to it midway through his read. So Wilkin just punches away. And now still with the Savage, here's Dantas with 1 minute remaining in the third. He goes down hard. Foul called, no card. Actually, there is a card now. We saw just the hand up from the referee on the near side, but the card is shown to Chihuahua. They deem it a goal-scoring opportunity for Dantas, and with the way Dantas has been playing this game, that very well is a pretty good goal-scoring opportunity. It's Jorge Leal who gets called for the blue card, and a chance for the power play for Utica City. There was a power play at the end of the game yesterday as the challenge flag comes out from head coach Edgar Martinez and this Chihuahua bench. And we will head to yet another video review in this third quarter. The first one was unsuccessful for head coach Everton Marrera. So the challenge here is the challenge of a blue card on Dantas, the breakaway. It was Jorge Leal. And it looked like he stepped right on that foot of Dantas. Now the question is, are the other defenders, such as Jose Lopez, I believe that's Cesar Ruiz, are they back in time to be a denial of a true goal-scoring opportunity, as it's a pretty hard step in there from Jorge Leal. And that one a fairly quick review. As we confirm the call, it is a blue card on Jorge Leal. So 2 challenges, unsuccessful, 1 for each bench. And it leads to a Utica City power play. UCFC was unsuccessful on the power play yesterday, but that one was really only 1 minute and 10 seconds long. And the unfortunate stat for UCFC is statistically the team is the worst power play in the MASL, 1 for 12 on the season. It's just under 9%. And on the kill, Chihuahua is 14 for 19, right around 4th in the MASL. Just 43 seconds left, so this one will carry over into the 4th if UCFC cannot score. And immediately it's turned over. And Chihuahua on the breakaway. Chance, wide. Second chance, high. Under half a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Rolled out quickly with 27 seconds left. UCFC on the man advantage thanks to the blue card for a tripping call to Jorge Leal. Dantas to Pinal. And that one bad from Pinal. It's a breakaway again. Off the wall, out in front. Pinal makes up for his mistake with some good defending, and then players go hard into the boards. And it's a blue card for Pinal. So UCFC on the power play for only about 37 seconds before Pinal gets called for a penalty here. And I believe the call here is boarding, just well in. And with the shoulder, led with the shoulder there on the boards. And really, after the card was shown, Pinal just walked straight to the penalty box. It's now 4-on-4 for the next minute 23. And with a lot of space on a bigger field for Chihuahua, this is really going to favor the one-on-one matchups, which yesterday the Savage dominated, but today it has been UCFC that have been dominating the one-on-one matchups. Rolled forward to Lopez. 1 second left, up into the netting, and that will be it for the 3rd quarter. 9-5, City lead. 4 unanswered to start the 3rd, 1 back for the Savage. We'll go into the 4th, all to play for at the Adirondack Bank Center. Welcome back inside the Adirondack Bank Center as you see the mascots getting into it, and now mascots forced to chase down some beanbags as we celebrate season ticket holder inside the Adirondack Bank Center. And it looks like Keeper, the Utica City FC mascot, got things figured out with a win in the mascot musical chairs that's been playing inside of the Adirondack Bank Center. There's 10, 12 mascots all in attendance here today. They played a game at halftime, sort of mini soccer game that was going on. And now we're set for fourth quarter action from the Adirondack Bank Center, but a busy third quarter for both sides. It started with 4 unanswered for Utica City FC, 2 from Dantas, 1 from Pinal, and a great volley from Jace Berger. Chihuahua got one back through Jaime Romero, but right now both teams at a 4-on-4, thanks to penalties, one to Jorge Leal for tripping and the other to Junior Pinal for boarding. So we're set for some 4-on-4 action to kick off the fourth quarter. And Gordy Gerson stands on the UCFC logo to kick things off in the final frame. UCFC up by 4 against the league-leading Chihuahua Savage. Gerson fakes the restart, and now will get us underway. De Andrade, Wilkin advances past the halfway line. Will fire a shot, forces a great save out of Hernandez. One back by City. Woods all the way back to De Andrade. Woods again trying to roulette around someone, and now a chance for Chihuahua on the chip. It goes wide. De Andrade will pick things up again. Wilkin in some space. Just has to angle it forward. Gerson runs onto it. 40 seconds left of 4-on-4 before we get to about 37 seconds of a Chihuahua power play. Dantas stumbling through 2, and he gets taken down. But all ball, and Chihuahua maintain possession. Romero, who's been probably the best player for Chihuahua this game. Jaime Romero, he scored 2 already and has defended fairly well for this Chihuahua side. Macias. Out wide, Romero. Back to Romero. And now Hernandez, who's well forward. Macias, Hernandez, thought about the shot. Leal is released. Chihuahua on the power play. Macias. Hernandez will track back a little bit and allow the Chihuahua power play to work as they have all season long. Back to Rios. Macias steps in. Rios with a chance. Oh, what a save from Wilkin! The fingertips! And it's still 9-5. Rios will go again, this time to the corner. Hernandez, Wilkin, pawed at it, kept it out. No, he didn't. And Wilkin's going to want a review. Immediately talking to the referees, as it looked like Wilkin got up. He made the save. The first one was an awkward deflection in front, and then he swung a fist at it to try and stop it from going over the line. Well, it's going to be hard to see. It's going to be hard to see an angle that really gets us a great view of if the ball fully crossed the line or not. But here's what happened. It was an awkward deflection. It bounced on the line and then punched out by Wilkin. Gordy Gerson's waving his finger no inside the Adirondack Bank Center. This wide angle. You'll see the ball bounce on the line, but really what matters is what happens after, if it's bouncing straight up or if it's bouncing away and into the net. It's hard to tell without the cameras right above the goal line. But really the power play worked to a pretty effective power play there for Chihuahua. Once again, bounces on the line, but where's the ball at when Wilkin makes contact with it? And the referee on the far side had the best vantage point of it. And the decision is goal, so it's 9-6. The Savage get one back on the man advantage. Everton is animated on the far sideline for UCFC. But 9-6, still a 3-goal lead for UCFC, but two most recent goals have been in favor of the visiting Chihuahua Savage. First was Romero, that one was Hernandez, assisted by Rios. On what, in all honesty, probably could have been a fairly debatable call. And if you disagree with the call, you might see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Ivanko and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Another foul inside the Utica City defensive zone. There'll be a restart for UCFC. You can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and at MASL Arena on X or Twitter. And you can also subscribe to the MASL YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. Up in front, Hernandez, the most recent goal scorer. Back to Santana. Belliard. Defended by Leal. Gio Alves. Santana again. Forward to Dantas. And his touch a little too heavy, but great track down from Vinny Dantas to maintain possession for UCFC. Just confirmation of that Hernandez goal as Dantas shoved his defender down. That was Escalante, the two captains of the sides today. Escalante and Dantas go head-to-head there. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Visit MASLsoccer.com. Out wide, no one there to defend for Utica City. Rolled in, just off the post. Second chance, blocked by Toy Tavares. Dantas. Oh, what a perfect pass from Dantas to Mershad Ahmadi. Keaton Woods comes in, he fires and scores. And Keaton Woods will run back and celebrate that one. It's 10-6. And the referees are in quick deliberation here because they want to review a potential handball. You can see Everton Moreira talking about it. Here's what happened. What a ball in from Dantas. Mershad Ahmadi gets a cut on it. And Keaton Woods protecting the chest. Commits a foul in the process by using his hands. So it's a restart. The goal is wiped off for Woods. Would have been his second of the game. De Andrade, long-range effort, and that one was always headed to the corner, trying to catch Christian Hernandez sleeping. Jaime Romero. Junior Pinal will win it back for Utica City. Pinal keeps possession. It's De Andrade who wins it back. And now Manny Silva will turn things around and go to Toy Tavares. Out wide to Wilkin. Stretches the field forward looking for Woods, but Hernandez the first one there. And Hernandez rolls it across. Nilton De Andrade goes diving down in the box. And Jaime Romero rolls it across. Couple of stutter steps for Hernandez. Leal. Lopez cuts to the right. Leal. Rolled in and cut away by Utica City. Still 9-6 with 10 minutes to play inside the Adirondack Bank Center. Manny Silva will bring this one down, but can't maintain possession. That one fired off the wall. It hit off the back of a Savage player and rolled harmlessly into the hands of Brian Wilkin. Wilkin rolls it forward. Belliard touches into space. Back to Berger. Crossfield Tavares, he goes high and just avoids the scoreboard before the Savage hit it off the wall on the bench. Still with Chihuahua. Worked out wide, and here's a chance for Moises Gonzalez to work into space. Finds Romero, eventually works across. Here's a chance. Wilkin comes sliding out. Good fake shot. Still loose. Toy Tavares goes sliding in and denies a Chihuahua goal. And eventually a foul called on Chihuahua. Well, Wilkin committed, and that's all you can ask for as a goalkeeper. If you're going to go, you better go hard. Wilkin does exactly that, and the UCFC defense rallies in response as Toy Tavares goes down and denies a shot with his legs, and then Emmanuel Belliard cleans up the rest of the damage. So a restart upcoming, 9:40 in the fourth. And what has been a entertaining game, much more entertaining, dare I say, than the one yesterday for everyone involved as, I think Manny Silva, or Gio Alves, just launched one right into the crowd. Not where he meant to put that one. And it will be a restart for Chihuahua in a very good position. Top of the arc restart for Chihuahua, who will run up now with Hernandez. Rolled across Rios. He fires it high. Well, yesterday it was 19-6, the final score in favor of Chihuahua. Right now, it's 9-6 in favor of Utica City. Wilkin will restart. No pressure just yet as Wilkin goes long. And now Chihuahua, who have scored the two most recent goals in the game, look to build on the momentum. Macias. Forward to Gonzalez. Rolled across. Now back to Escalante. Rios. Little step over, we'll drop it back to Escalante. Rios again. Cuts right. Whistle in the box. It's a foul on Chihuahua. So everyone will change. And we will head all the way back for Wilkin to restart. Under 9 to go, as Wilkin has been very efficient with his distribution up to the target forwards. And now Amadi runs onto it. Mershad Amadi just high. Might have been deflected by Macias. A last-ditch slide to get in the way. Alava. Angled forward. Dantas, the intended target. Instead, it's Chihuahua who pick it up and go all the way back. Berger will head it down to Wilkin. 8.5 to play. Berger. Alava, miscommunication with Dantas, turned over in the midfield. 3-on-3 the other way. Slow pass, and now Dantas can run onto it. He fakes it. Had a chance to find Mershad Amadi, and immediately as he runs to the bench is apologizing, has his hand up, and apologizes to Amadi for not playing that ball. Junior Pinal runs on this one. Stays with it, Pinal. Rolls it back. Tavares scores! And what a night for Toy Tavares, his second MASL game. He's got 2 MASL points, a goal and an assist. 10-6 City. After the denial of the Keaton Woods goal, Toy Tavares finds the back of the net on a patient Junior Pinal feed, and Utica City lead by 4. We'll step aside. We'll be right back when action resumes at the Adirondack Bank Center. Welcome back inside the Adirondack Bank Center. It's a 10-6 lead for Utica City over league leaders Chihuahua. And what is a turn of fortunes from yesterday's game. It took a little refresh of the players in the lineup. And here's a look at the most recent goal for Junior Pinal, assisting Toy Tavares, who really had nothing else to do but pass it into the back of the net. And a big home run swing celebration for Toy Tavares, the Cape Verde native, one of 2 players on the team from Cape Verde, one of 3 alongside Nilton De Andrade and Gio Alves. And a 4-goal lead with 8 minutes left to play. And we're back underway in the 4th. Hernandez. And Chihuahua, on the extra attacker, it's Brian Macias who has the red jersey on. Hernandez. Macias. Hernandez. Give and go with Macias again. Just back and forth between the two. UCFC packing in the defensive structure. Off the wall, Wilkin has to shovel it out towards the corner of the box and then dives on it. And Wilkin will go long, headed away by Escalante. And controlled by Escalante as Hernandez goes back to the bench and Macias comes right back out. Hernandez. Macias. Once again, we play pitch and catch with the two of them. Now the other side, blocked away by Gio Alves. Keaton Woods comes onto the field in place of Gordy Gerson, and 6:45 left to play. Crossfield pass, Escalante. Macias. Rios curling one off the crossbar. Escalante down to the far side corner. 2 players on it for Utica City, and Gio Alves and Nilton De Andrade, and it's won back by Alves, whose shot is blocked and brought down. Alava applies pressure and will now have to sprint back. As the numbers advantage continues for Chihuahua, Macias with the red jersey is the extra attacker. He's on the ball now. And he will have to chase this one down right in front of the Utica City bench. Hernandez. Macias, who had 2 assists yesterday. There's a shot, and what a save from Wilkin. Flying high to push it up and behind the netting. Started with Macias and a little roll off to Escalante, who does have that long range shot in his arsenal. Escalante will go again. He's denied again by Wilkin. Hernandez. Macias. Defended by 2 and will lay it off to Hernandez. Once again, we go back and forth between the two of them. Now out wide, blocked by Gio Alves. A defensive unit that has remained strong so far. 2 minutes into an extra attacker situation. Wilkin will pounce on this one and wants to go quickly out to Keaton Woods, who's in space, but defended by 3 quickly. Will have to fire his shot away. And Keaton Woods takes his man down, called for a foul. He'll run away, and that'll allow Macias right back on in place of Hernandez, the goalkeeper Hernandez, Christian Hernandez. But right now the ball is with Carlos Hernandez. Extra attacker is Macias. The net is empty for Chihuahua. Off the wall, off the hands of Wilkin. He has to sort of push it away. Now headed back. This one, angled shot from Gerson. Don't think that one was really close to traveling in, but either way, Macias picks it up at midfield. And again, pressure coming from Utica City. Santana defending. Here's Macias. Escalante thought about it. Carlos Hernandez. Macias again. Escalante blocked in front by Santana. Shouts of a handball. Tavares will bicycle kick it away. Now Tavares picks it up again. Plucked away from Toy Tavares. He still has it. He's fouled by Chihuahua as he got tossed into the boards. And actually, it'll be a top-of-the-arc restart for the Savage. So an instant before the Tavares foul. And now, numbers really in favor of the visiting Savage. Under 4 minutes to play. Shot right into the wall. De Andrade looks up, has an empty net. Will play it off the wall to himself. Now we'll fire one, and it just travels wide of the opposing net. 3.5 to go. As here is Carlos Hernandez. Laid off the wall, right in front, off the wall again. Missed wide. That was Puentes, who doesn't miss those very often. Looking to return it to Rios. Santana clips it away to Alava. UCFC can't escape the defensive half just yet. 3 minutes to play. Escalante. Macias. Hernandez. Crossfield pass. Escalante picks it right back up. To the far side corner, and now back to Macias. Chihuahua native. Brian Macias. Up off the wall. Carlos Hernandez shrugs off a challenge. Laid in front. Alves with a diving block. 2:23 to go. 10-6 lead for Utica City. Looking to avenge a 13-goal loss yesterday with a win today. Macias. Hernandez. Shouts of Utica from the crowd. There's a one-timer from Escalante, and it's well out of play. 2 minutes to go. And Juan Alava urging on the Utica City FC crowd. And a timeout called by UCFC. So we get now to the final 2 minutes of play, 1:59 to be exact, inside the Adirondack Bank Center. And we'll use this time to take a look down the team stat sheet for both sides. It was back and forth today, but Utica led right from the jump and never trailed in this one, only tied twice. It was tied at 0-0, obviously. It was tied at 1-1, tied at 4-4. But since then, it was a great run of 5 straight goals for City. 2 straight goals for the Savage. And then Toy Tavares has the most recent score at the 7:13 mark in the fourth quarter. Down the stat sheet, Jaime Romero had a 3-point night so far. 2 goals, 1 assist. On the other side, Vinny Dantas has a 3-point night with his 2 goals and 1 assist. Brian Wilkin, in his return to Utica City FC colors this season, 8 saves, 6 goals allowed. On the other side for the Savage, the first half it was Diego Reynoso, 8 saves, 5 goals allowed. The second half it has been Christian Hernandez with 4 saves and 5 goals allowed. You can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. You can also visit maslsoccer.com for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And don't forget about MASL Monday. You can catch it every Monday night on MASL TV and MASL TV on YouTube and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastivansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. MASL Monday every Monday night. The crowd getting amped up here as Utica City looking for what would be a big result when you look at the rest of the season. Flip to Jaime Romero, who has been Chihuahua's best today. Worked inside and left back. This is Hernandez. Carlos Hernandez, Macias. Out wide, Rios. Rolls across the face of goal. Gio Alva's got a deflection on it. Escalante shoots it high and wide. Macias, 90 seconds to go. Hernandez, he mishandled that one. And Wanalava can move away into space. De Andrade gets past one, gets past two. Keaton Woods is all alone. Woods off the wall, couldn't finish. Macias will pick it right back up. Escalante with 60 seconds to go on what would be a major result for Utica City, who have defended an extra attacker for the last 7 minutes. Hernandez, Macias, out wide, Rios, gets past Santana, clipped in front, saved by Wilkin. Second chance, still there, off the wall again. Third chance is high and into the netting, and Wilkin, a fist pump to celebrate. Here's another look at that Jorge Rios move to get past Santana, and then the header from Puentes. Everyone gets away. That was actually Moises Gonzalez who had the header. This one chested down by Dantas. De Andrade turned it over. Gio Alves will shepherd it back all the way to Wilkin as he gets tossed aside, but Wilkin gains control of the ball. Miscommunication with Dantas on where he wanted it. Leal, 10 seconds to go. Overran, goes to Gonzalez. His shot, saved by Wilkin. Cleared away off the wall, and that'll do it. Utica City, big-time revenge, 10-6 victory on Sunday afternoon over the league-leading Chihuahua Savage. And Vinny Dantas, the hero for UCFC. And a welcome back to MASL action for Brian Wilkin to pick up a W against number 1 in the MASL. And what was a great, gritty performance from this Utica City FC squad. A back and forth battle between one of the most talented teams that the MASL has to offer. And today, it was Utica City who avenged yesterday's performance with a big-time showing today. Well, 10-6 victory pushes Utica to a 9-5-1 record. And now we've got Michael Lear, who is getting a couple of players down on the field. We'll see who he talks to in a few moments. But we got Michael Lear, who's down on the field, now alongside Gordy Gerson and Brian Wilkin.
Michael Lear for a post-match interview with today's men of the match, Gordy Gerson and Brian Wilkin, presented by the Shoreline Group of Wells Fargo Advisors.
Gordy, we'll start with you. You guys obviously struggled yesterday against this team. You know you wake up this morning coming against the number 1 team in the MASL, and you put on a performance like that. What was the message? How did this come to be today?
We looked up in the third quarter yesterday, and half of you guys were gone. And we woke up this morning and we said, we're not doing that again. You guys deserve better, and this is what we're about right here. So thank you guys.
Brian, you get a call yesterday and show up today and play for this team. Tell me about the last 24 hours and what it's like to win this game.
You always got to be ready when your name gets called. But I'm happy to be back here. Put a hard effort in with this good group of guys and, be in the best stadium there is with the best fans. So I couldn't thank you guys enough.
Gordy, how proud are you of this group to pull this off today?
We didn't pull anything off yet. This is just the beginning.
we're looking into April, and we just got to make sure we stay in that playoff hunt.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Gordy Gerson and Brian Wilkin.
The two players of the match for Utica City FC, Gordy Gerson, who did his work in the first quarter, and Brian Wilkin, who returned to MASL action with a victory against the league-leading Chihuahua Savage. A complete performance back to front for Utica City FC, who dominate today after faltering yesterday, and a 10-6 victory propels some momentum the way of the boys in blue. For the final time this weekend, signing off for the Adirondack Bank Center, I want to thank everyone involved with the production yesterday and today. Eric Wyattek, my director, all the camera operators. I'm Arnav Pokrel, signing off from the Adirondack Bank Center. We'll see you the next time Utica City plays from inside Central New York, but until then, be safe, be good to one another, and we'll see you soon.